Morning. Welcome back, team, to another weekly watch list session. Hope you guys had a pretty good month of October, month of beginning of the November. So I'm back with another record session for you guys on our weekly watch list. I haven't done this for 2 weeks now, so back on track. So I will try to do this more. But as I always said, it's just there's a lot of information to you know to be helpful for you guys if you guys trade or if you guys trade. I mean, people in this channel they absolutely love trading. I'm assuming that is why they follow my channel. So I mean, I'm trying to put everything out there as much as possible, but sometimes you really need to sit back and figure out if those people are very serious or just like goofing around and wasting their times or wasting my time. So I'm not really a good of a marketer or better say like such a guru and putting stuff out there. I'm very had a good track record in my life, and I've never been into the whole era of the YouTube, Twitch, or Instagram, all those kind of things. I've never like intended to put things too much out there like so many other. But I'm always transparent. I always put the stuff that is very useful, and actually I don't really charge people for these kind of information that probably many others they don't talk about it. So I mean, that's just a little overview on that. But yeah, for those that are dedicated, that are always here, that always follow me, that are always part of our group, this is for you. I mean, I'm doing this for you guys as well. So I really appreciate it, support, and your kindness towards my videos that I'm posting on YouTube and all that. So that would be always amazing to see. And make sure to always subscribe so you get the notification, so you can always be on top of it. And whenever I post, or I'm probably gonna post more than just the weekly watch list in the future. But yeah, let's get started to our the world of economy and the world of how things are really going around us. I'm not sure how many of you guys really paying attention to what's going on with the whole, this basic economy that is going on with all these debt that are going on and all these wars that are going on. And essentially, if you connect the dots together, you kind of have this probability range of you can kind of see that where the U.S. economy essentially heading towards. So that's very important. You should always make sure to do that. Although we always trade, we day trade, and it's different. But what can affect us is which I see it most of the time for the past month or so, liquidity, right? If there's no liquidity, you are not going to be trading properly. You're not going to be able to trade many things. And in terms of how much you're going to make, obviously, your profit is going to be half of what you were making during the time that there's a liquidity in the market. So that those are the stuff that you should always make sure to know and watch. That's why I always mention in the chat: do not overtrade, do not oversize when there's nothing, when there's absolutely nothing. And we see like few tickers having 40%, even 100% for the past weeks But still, it's not an A setup. It's very B kind of. So think about it this way: you need to be patient. You need to be studying, adapt to the new market every single month and day. So it's not like always a straightforward thing to do with the one strategy. Everything's gonna work. Yeah. So I mean, I saw this post on Twitter on X, and wanted to kind of like have a glance at it and share it with you guys, and maybe you guys can see it as well. And it's a pretty darn and sad reality when we looking at it. I mean, as you guys can see on the screen, recorded 17.29 trillion in household debt. These are the numbers that are tracked, and it's pretty hefty when you keep looking at it. And obviously, the majority of average people, they don't really pay attention to these numbers, and they just keep going with whatever the flow is, right? And those flow could be just waiting for installation of another money market activity, another injection of installation injection of more money into the pocket of people, and just like spending. That's how it works. No one's understand the economy. Don't want to understand their own economy, and it's just like very sad to see that newer generation are going to have problem with these stuff. Auto loans 1.60, mortgage 12.14, 1.8 credit card debt. And just think about it. Just put it in the perspective and see if you really wanted to be, if you want to acquire a home, if you want to have an American dream, or have a stable life, you're definitely competing with so much problem that you need to solve, and there's so many blockage in front of you. I mean, it's not like 1980s. It's not like 1970s. It's not in the past, or I mean, things got changed, and it's going to be tough. It's going to be a rough time. I mean, look at that. Mortgage debt is now more than double the 2006 peak. Mortgage rates are nearly 1.5% higher than 2008 peak. So it's even more than the biggest financial crisis, housing crisis. So meanwhile, student loan also resumed 500 months. That's average payment, and new car loan, and basically, you can't buy a car that depreciate, not even appreciate. So I mean, it's just if someone don't pay attention to all this, they probably incompetent, or they're not really care about their future. That's the base of it. So yeah, I just want to share with you guys this thought here. And one other thing that I pay attention is just right now, if you want to buy a house or own a house in US, you need to at least increase your income by 55%. So that is a huge number. That is a huge number for average American, with all these stuff that going on. Also the debts and student loans and all that. So yeah, things are not nice. But for us as traders, we always wanted to find opportunity and make sure that our income based off trading is, it's a smart. I mean, this is a good way of making money. Everyone knows that. Trading, sadly, not everyone. Sorry. only the smart, only a few people probably understand that the wealth creation comes from good investment in a capital market, or you focusing on private equity market, or trading. I mean, trading in general. So yeah, without further ado, let's get to our watch list, which is going to be very quick and short. So before that, I'm going to make sure that all this information is for informational purposes, not buy or sell activity. Please make sure to understand that. If you don't like it, you can stop it at any time and move on and don't watch this video. Okay, last week we had many, not many actually, many tickers, but not a good setup. Obviously, just inside a pump a little bit here and there, but nothing was tradable in my opinion, except INVO, which I decided to put it on the main watch. INVO, we called it to trade it, and obviously in our exclusive channel, details always a post for an annual member, and the monthly members always get the call as well. So it's just like one of those stock that happen to have this low float and low market cap, and I mean, just the timing was correct because it was already doing the VWAP roll already. Nothing else was going on, and pretty much the front side was already gapping up here, and then once I saw that stocks just keep on halting, I was trading also into the halt. I had a position, went to that not 5 minutes, 5 and a past 10-minute halt, and after 10 minutes we got another spike. So I sold the majority here, and we got another halt festival. So usually the third halt, as I always mention, third halt is always halt down. It doesn't necessarily mean that third halt, you can kind of see this lines, these gray lines. These are the halt situation. I mean, these are the halt trigger on this stock, very very close to the candle. That means stock is very on the majority of the market cap is with the public. So it's just too quick, too fast. You see the halt fest happen quickly. So that happens, and then that doesn't mean that necessarily it will get the halt down and just drop down, unless if there's a huge sell-off at the before the natural resistance, which in this case didn't happen. It did happen a little bit. It had this sell-off, but the buyers were more powerful, and they just keep on buying into this kind of like the curve of the support of the 160 level. And just like another halt and a $2 hit, you can kind of sense that this is a natural resistance. You want to have your position cuts. You want to take everything out, or if you want to risk more, you keep one-fourth of your position to just see if it's going to really continue going. But when the stock have this halt fest, a lot of people get pissed off. They don't want to see much more, and it's just like this in this case happened many times. So at the lowest area, when you have a position on the VWAP, I think when we trade, so in our channel, I was focusing on 135. So 135 was my entry. So 135 hit, and I was just like into this trade. So my average is already low, and I'm not expecting too much. I just need a quick money, quick scalp. But it happens to continue for better reward, and so I got majority out. When it pulled back, I already got the leftover out, so I didn't really want to get into this part was more of a, you know, not expectation, but also you would expect that $2 happen. For me, I didn't really care about this part. I don't care. I mean, I was happy with that 180, 87, all that. I because my range was only for 20 cents, and I got more than that, so I'm out. I'm not gonna sit around just cry about another 10 cents, and that's not how you should think of, or just like, you know, pull back, adding, pushing up, and just trade long. This was the long trade that I mainly trade, and then the rest was short, great short ideas. But yeah, I mean, this was it, and pretty much just, you know, fade back. Front side is over, just down to the VWAP reject, and nothing. That's pretty much it. So I at this point, stock is trading still between this. You see these white lines. This is the highest point of volume. Basically, that this is the area that most of the volume are trading. So you want to pay attention to that if the stock is really going to consolidate and bounce between those, and get to this, you know, again, right now it's a lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high, and you want to see that break continues with at least the half of volume that we had over here, and which, I mean, we got to trade majority of the float. Yeah, 10 million here in total. I think we had roughly around maybe 20 million, 25, and then in the upcoming days, you definitely need to half of that volume to be traded. Also, not forgetting that there's an earning actually coming up on them. So I mean, that's not really a huge thing. They definitely going to you know, have a dilution going on before. This is actually the activity before the earning already. So this already happened. But for Monday, maybe you could accept. Yeah, I think their earnings on Monday, if I'm not mistaken. Earnings is on Monday, after hour. Yes. So don't expect too much. Maybe some consolidation and then more dilution. This could be a better short setup than just more of an upside squeeze type. Well, we'll see. That's why I put it on the main watch. I want to see this. I think this is a better candidate to look at, in my opinion. There are so many, but I kind of want to look at this. But you know, honestly speaking, there's not a lot going on with this lower float stock anymore. That at this point, you want to kind of look at that higher float, a little bit safer, not too risky. These are very risky, but ideal to look. I like to see the range. So that's why I decided to put it in the main watch. I don't think nothing else was interesting for me. It's purely my opinion. And then on the back pocket, I put CDIO. CDIO is a multi-day runner. This one is actually really worth watching. I talk about it in detail for members only. So if you want to see what I said about this stock, feel free to join. But yeah, I mean, generally it's a little bit still lower float, 8 million float, so not too much, but I like the stock has been running over and over, pretty much. We had this from Tuesday, the first Tuesday, and then continuation kind of into the shape. Now it's on the, you know, lower high stuff. So yeah, that's on the back pocket, and that's pretty much it. I only have 2 stock on the watch, one in back pocket, one in the main watch. So that can really wrap it up here. And I want to make sure that you guys are understanding what exactly we'll be looking for, and the scanner alert are basically putting out there. I mean, you get few other tickers during the day that are having a volume spike or volume activity, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you should trade them. So you should be very conservative and pick your stock properly. So yeah, that's that. And I also want to lastly mention the Discord channel. You can kind of I know so many of you ask reach out if there's Discord channel available. Discord channel is finally available. You can go to the website. If you go to our website, you can see at the bottom here you can join our Discord channel. It's free for everyone. Obviously, if you're a member, you get different access to different channel, and free members also can be part of our Discord channel. And I will slowly move to a Discord for live trading and live sessions and all that. So make sure to join. Make sure to be part of it, and then I will do the live session through there, so you guys can see as well. So anyway, that's it for now for the weekly watch list team. Hope you guys enjoy it, and make sure if you guys having any trading ideas, swing ideas, make sure your plan is really correlated with the overall market. You don't want to really just go all in when the market is not in your favor. So be smart and always study and educate yourself and get better at this. And if you have any question, reach out to me. I can message me on Telegram at Symbol Alerts. Our team will answer, or at Mr. Trades, or go to a Twitter. You can do that as well, or email us support at Symbol Alerts. Put everything in the link below. So anyway, team, thank you so much, and hope you guys have a great rest of your day.